I wish to God these calculations had been executed by steam. Errors using inadequate data are much less than those using no data at all. Perhaps it would be better for science that all criticism should be avowed. The economy of human time is the next advantage of machinery in manufactures. In mathematics, we have long since drawn the rein and given over a hopeless race. What is there in a name? It is merely an empty basket until you put something into it. Another mode of accumulating power arises from lifting a weight and then allowing it to fall. As soon as an analytical engine exists, it will necessarily guide the future course of science. I have no desire to write my own biography, as long as I have strength and means to do better work. At each increase of knowledge, as well as on the contrivance of every new tool, human labor becomes abridged. Whenever the work is itself light, it becomes necessary, in order to economize time, to increase the velocity. An object is frequently not seen, from not knowing how to see it, rather than from any defect of the organ of vision. For one person who is blessed with the power of invention, many will always be found who have the capacity of applying principles. A young man passes from our public schools to the universities, ignorant almost of the elements of every branch of useful knowledge. If we look at the fact, we shall find that the great inventions of the age are not, with us at least, always produced in universities. The first steps in the path of discovery, and the first approximate measures, are those which add most to the existing knowledge of mankind. Perhaps the most important principle on which the economy of a manufacture depends is the division of labor amongst the persons who perform the work. You will be able to appreciate the influence of such an engine on the future progress of science. I live in a country which is incapable of estimating it. The errors which arise from the absence of facts are far more numerous and more durable than those which result from unsound reasoning respecting true data. The quantity of meaning compressed into small space by algebraic signs is another circumstance that facilitates the reasonings we are accustomed to carry on by their aid. In turning from the smaller instruments in frequent use to the larger and more important machines, the economy arising from the increase of velocity becomes more striking. The whole of the developments and operations of analysis are now capable of being executed by machinery. As soon as an analytical engine exists, it will necessarily guide the future course of science. On 2 occasions I have been asked, "Pray, Mr. Babbage, if you put into the machine wrong figures, will the right answers come out?" I am not able rightly to apprehend the kind of confusion of ideas that could provoke such a question. Whenever a man can get hold of numbers, they are invaluable. If correct, they assist in informing his own mind, but they are still more useful in deluding the minds of others. Numbers are the masters of the weak, but the slaves of the strong. Propose to an Englishman any principle, or any instrument, however admirable, and you will observe that the whole effort of the English mind is directed to find a difficulty, a defect, or an impossibility in it. If you speak to him of a machine for peeling a potato, he will pronounce it impossible. If you peel a potato with it before his eyes, he will declare it useless, because it will not slice a pineapple.